Wayne Hill knew he was meant to be an artist since the first time he picked up a pen and drew on his mother's walls. But it was a push from a supportive teacher that gave him the confidence to pursue it.
When I was about 10 or 11, one of the teachers gave me one wall of the classroom to put all my artwork on, which was one of those life-changing things, you know, to get encouragement like that when you're that age, rather than being sat on and spoke down to, you get some words of encouragement which obviously push you off in one direction in your life. So yeah, here I am now.
His works have now moved on from wall drawings to creative sculptures, decorative surfboards, and almost everything in between.
I use a lot of found objects with my paintings. I use driftwood and old curtains that people throw out. So I stretch the curtains over the pieces of driftwood, and sometimes the actual driftwood determines where I'm heading with it, or I'll be looking for a certain piece of driftwood to bring on a certain shape to evoke where I'm heading with that piece of work. My surfboards, make them from scratch. Writing, sculpting, I'm working on some pieces of sculpture for the next couple of years. That's where I'm sort of heading at the moment. I'm using materials that probably nobody's really explored before. About 15-20 years of doing my driftwood on canvas stuff. Nobody was accepting it for a long time. People are starting to accept it now because it's just so off left field, but it is starting to be recognised now, which feels good.
While his methods are less than traditional, he says it doesn't matter, as art is about doing what you enjoy, and he hopes this is passed along to those who view his work.
Just to take away maybe a different perspective on what I'm trying to say, open up their minds, and the bottom line is, for me, is to make people feel good about themselves rather than bringing them down. I like to try and bring warm fuzzies into people's lives.
Looking around the town of Riverton, where Wayne is based, you can see he's certainly made his mark. And he's about to begin a new piece that could become an iconic part of the landscape.
It's like a welcoming sign to Riverton, but it's working on the reflection principle by using the estuary or our flat water just around by Bay Road, by the garage there. There's a really nice little bit of estuary, and during the winter, or right through the whole year, we could get the mornings and the afternoons where it just stills right off and they get this beautiful mirror-like water. So I'm wanting to use that reflection principle in this piece of sculpture.
What comes after that is still unknown, but Wayne says he doesn't mind because he's doing exactly what he wants.
My life's full of really interesting things, and I don't know where I'm going to head next, but it's all good fun. Where I'm heading is right here. Yeah, I'm happy right here, and I just love doing what I do right here. And wherever that takes me, it's going to be a good place.